Hello, Matujami, apni asa HornbillTV. Nagaland ajikali nijor khota Korea aro tradition promote Korea dikipa nishna HornbillTV pai topor Croatian research scholar kon changki khota hikibule Nagaland aishi taige khota kreshe abi details.
Olop sal agere study ekta research kurigene ja hisab hole to moi khan laga tribal languages kan dialects kan teni die nishna khan lotha kotha nishna khan ao khan la kotha nishna khan aste bra moi khan use na kurigene jai ja do olop sal de moi khan itu do naturally gene jai thagi she kole ro extinct hoi jawle gayab hoi jawle laga fear ekta olop sal agere itu laga research kuri kine ula nishna mohan thik itu lag kotha kurle right person mohan logore ase Mr. Victor tairo all the way from Croatia ahishe yere especially chunky khan laga kotha hikiule tai khan hoilebi tai research kuri thaga tairo linguistic laga research scholar ase language study kuri thaga homoi tai kile yere ahigene moi khan laga kotha hikiule important lagishe itu eklai noe hoili bi tribals khan la kotha hando kiman unique ase aru moi khan kile mohan la kotha hando embrace kro lage kile itu khan hi cholai gena age jawo lage itu la discuss khan bi kro itu lage mohan tai 5 months chunky village te under Mokchung district chunky village te buina chunky khan la kotha hikishre tai lode kotha kurne jawo tai la experience bi kina tagishe itu bi chire moi khan all in all mohan la tribal dialects languages khan la upor bi kotha kuro. Thank you Mr. Victor for speaking to us all the way from Croatia, reached Chunky in the month of February this month, this year. 5 months, 4.5 months in Chunky village. How was it like?
Well, 5 months in India in total, but yeah, 4 months, a little bit more, I think around 4 months in Chunky. For me, it was the first time in Asia, and first of all, I have to say hi to everyone who made the stay like so nice to me, and for me it was a brilliant experience, not only related to my linguistic studies, the science that I'm doing, the science of language, but also because of all of the brilliant people that I met and that made my stay so nice and brilliant.
So I think you know a little bit of Nagamese also. I mean, just here and there, right? But particularly you were here for the Chunky dialect. Yeah. How was your experience, like all in all, this 5 months of your stay in Nagaland, in Chunky?
Well, I don't know a lot of Nagamese because in Chunky people speak Chunky. People speak their own language. So for Nagamese, I know Batkaishe, Kilokot Kaishe, Gauri Mangse. That's what I know in Nagamese. Not a lot. But yeah, I've managed to pick up some of the Chunky language. I've managed to learn to speak, and I've translated a lot of stories that people told me. I worked closely with people from the village who are very much acquainted with their culture, with their language. They're very, very knowledgeable, and people were very interested in helping me study their own language. The village council helped me so much. My neighbors helped me so much. Anything that was required, to find someone to work with, to talk to somebody, to translate. Everybody was so kind. So my experience, I really can't say anything bad about it. You Naga people, Ao people, Sam Dang Pungano, how you would say it in Chunky, yeah.
See, while talking about the importance of learning your own language, tribal languages, right now here in Nagaland we're facing something that is kids these days, they're having a lot of Western culture influence. When you are coming all the way from Croatia to learn our language, for us, a lot of us are at this point finding English more important for kids. They go to school, they come back, and now they're already talking in English rather than their own languages, their own dialects. So I believe there are some people who would want to learn again their own dialect. Some people who made the mistake of not learning their own tribal languages when they were younger. Now I believe some would want to learn. So how should they go about, in a very systematic way, a language that we can understand? I'm sure you have your own technical ways, but something simpler for people or for laymen. How should they go about in learning again someone's tribal language, or someone's, if they want to learn their own language also?
Well, in that case, the most important thing would be, so if like, let's take one language such as Chanki. The most important thing is for the community, like the Chanki community, to make steps towards preserving their own language if they want to. So the Chanki community, also before I came, they compiled a Chanki dictionary, which has like 5,000 words. So people will always be able to learn from there. The thing that I'm doing, linguistics, is gonna promote the language, is gonna learn something scientific from the language. And I hope that people will, when seeing me study their own language, that they will want to learn their own language again. But they just, the most important thing is for the language not to die. So first, if a language is spoken in the village, you have to learn it. You need to go there and talk to elders and learn it. Because if nobody speaks the language anymore, it's called in linguistics language death. There's no more language then. So if you want to continue to speak the language, the community needs to actively, preserve it. Make some books, study it, learn to speak. I've come here for science, and science alone can't solve all problems.
See, there are many other countries, many other places where there are tribals, where there are unique dialects. However, how comes, or what made you and your supervisor decide to come all the way, fly thousands and thousands of miles away, and come all the way here to Nagaland to learn Chanki? What made you realize that you wanted to study Chanki?
So my supervisor has been working on these on some languages in Nagaland and Arunachal for quite some time, and I always wanted to study a language that has not been studied a lot before. Like 2 million people are studying English or Hindi, and nobody is studying Chanki. Why is that? We as linguists, we consider every language as equally important, to science. From every language, we have something to learn, whether it's new sounds or new types of sentences or something. So when I talked to my supervisor, I just told him, in Nagaland there are lots of different languages. Is there like some language that hasn't been worked on? And he said, yeah, there's this dialect of Ao called Chanki. I know a person from there. Maybe we can ask the people there if they're okay with it. So we asked the village council if it's okay for me to come there. But also, any linguistic scholar from Nagaland could also do it. In Nagaland University, you have a linguistics department. You have a Tenidie department who helped me really much with coming here and everything. So also people from Nagaland and people from the Northeast are very much encouraged to do this thing that I'm doing. If you're from a community where someone speaks a dialect of language or language that just 100 or 500 people speak, go and work on that language. The community needs to get it. Yeah, that's how you could preserve. You don't need Western scholars to do that. You just need to be interested in keeping your languages alive.
The last second question, why is it important to preserve tribal languages, unique languages, especially in spaces where the population is very less?
Because this is just my point of view. Because language is what makes us human. We think through language. We communicate through language. If we didn't have language, we would just be the same as animals, So, and every language is different, and language is like a mirror of one's own humanity, So if you preserve a language, you preserve like a unique part of the whole world's culture. So I think it's just beautiful, you know.
Lastly, what would you rate your chunky right now after 5 months of staying there, living with them, adapting to their culture, their language, everything? What would you rate your chunky right now on a scale of 1 to 10? And can you give your final closing statement in chunky dialect?
I would rate my chunky as like 3 or 4. Out of 10, yeah. Ni na chunky uze Maraka sanaro Maraka dang na chetro. That means I speak a little bit and I understand a little bit. Chunky, I am go Tisayari Chentia Chunky Tisayari Chentia Liano. There are lots of chunky teachers in chunky for me. So chunky ningri tamang nina nangza sam dang pelaro. I thank you very much, chunky people, for having me in your village, and to all the Naga people for their hospitality and good food and good auksa, that's pork, gauri mangse, for their pork and all the brilliant dishes and all the brilliant fun that I had.
Thank you so much for speaking to Hornbill TV, and
No problem.
we hope that your research right now you're doing in the chunky dialect will end well. We hope to read your research papers as well and see how much you learned and you know how your work went. Thank you so much for speaking to us. Itu tagishe Hornbill TV aji are chunky dialect learn kuribole all the way from Croatia here Mr. Victor ge kotha kura. Mohanla language to kile preserve kuro lage itu laga importance la upor holibi. Ahia din khan dului tai kagos khan bi likhiule ase tai la research papers khan holibi itu khan holi kina jaishi itu khan bi arubi apni an ge update ko ita garne man hobo ke kresinyo ke ho camera person Wong Hornbill TV Dimapur.
Manipur choita naga civilian kunge agire cookie militants camp abduct krishe itu khan murigina pa pichre nagaran laga Lok Sabha MP Supongmaran Jamer pa hoshiyar krishe ki state te manukhan bishi hoshiyar thakibole lage itu laga effect te nahi bole nimre itu mamla bishi serious ase ko gina Jamer pa krishe government aro sob arbi bishi kam koribole lagi ase kile mane north east te kuch jaga de tension hoile bi alag jaga de bi lagi jai.
Yeah, this in fact is a very serious case because it is all against the humanity and the human rights. So whosoever the sections of the people are involved has to be condemned. And then this reflection should not come to the Nagaland state. In fact, government also, state government also has to be alert, and then at the same time precautionary has to be adopted. And then the government of Manipur, as well as this is a central government, they have to act more vigorously than the state government. They have to direct, and then the situation has to be controlled, because the tension, if it starts anywhere in the northeast, is a related issues. If one state is neglected, then this problem will be effective to the other northeast states also.
Saijang Bosi Perin District Thagya Tony Singh Sit Brazilian Rong Community aru Naga Khan ge map mangya ase ekta Mizo media channel Zonet TV de one-sided cookie narratives logina cookie aru Thankul Jamala upper interview janimide IB details of reporter Adonalo.
Hornbill TV itia ekta developing story ani ase Manipur de itia ongoing conflicts jai taka opor Saijang Bosti Perin District te taka ekta chokra Tony Singh Sit pra idu conflicts opor de ekta Mizo Media House Zonet TV te interview dia homoy one-sided story loigina present kridiani mite Zelarong community aro Naga community as whole laga sentiments heard kridise. Itu interview laga topic to cookie Thankul conflicts explained. A conversation from cookie perspective la topic loigina Tony Singh Sit pra itu Zonet TV ekta Mizoram Media House te itu interview digina aise. Itu interview social media te viral hoi ja pichite Zelarong students in Nagaland bra Tony Singh Sit laga comments aro tai laga interview to communal disharmony ani ase koigina জেলুকে পুলিশ স্টেশন তে FIR দার্জ কৰি কিনা আহিছে ইৰু পিছতে জেলাৰং ষ্টুডেণ্টছ ইউনিয়ন ব্ৰা টনি সিংসিত আৰু তাই লগা বাবা আৰু কুকি এমপি নাগালেণ্ড কুকি মাদাৰ এছ'চিয়েশ্যন নাগালেণ্ড কুকি ষ্টুডেণ্টছ অৰ্গেনাইজেশ্যন জেলাৰং বাউদি নাগালেণ্ড জেলাং পিপল অৰ্গেনাইজেশ্যন আৰু জিবি ইউনিয়ন আথিবুং লগ মাতি কিনা সাৰামাটি হোটেল ডিমাপুৰ দে 9 জুন দে মিটিং কনভেন কৰি কিনা টনি সিংসিত আৰু টনি সিংসিত লগা বাবাকে এপলজি মাগিবলৈ ৰিজলিউশ্যন বনাই লৈছে এতিয়া ইটো ইণ্টাৰভিউ টনি সিংসিত পৰা জনেট টিভি দে ইণ্টাৰভিউ দিয়া লগা ফুল ষ্টৰিটো বেছি মানুহ নাজানি কিনা থাকিব ইণ্টাৰভিউটো 70 মিনিটছ 41 ছেকেণ্ডছ লগা ইণ্টাৰভিউ আছে ইটো লম্বা হোৱা নিমিতে সবটো দেখাই দিব নাপাৰিব হলিবি আপুনি সব ফুল ষ্টৰি ইটো ইণ্টাৰভিউতে কি কৈ কিনা আছে জানিবলৈ মন আছে বোলে আপুনি চেক আউট কৰিব পাৰিব হলিবি ফাৰ্ষ্ট কি জেলাৰং কমিউনিটি আৰু নাগা কমিউনিটি এছ হলকে ইটো ইণ্টাৰভিউ দে টনি সিংসিত পৰা কি কৈ কিনা আছে কুকি পাৰ্সপেক্টিভ লৈ না কি কৈ কিনা আছে ইটো কাটা পৰা মান ফাৰ্ষ্ট চাই ল'ব আৰু ইটো পিছতে টনি সিংসিত পৰা এপলজি দিয়া লগা মান ইটো আপোনালোকে দেখাই দিব
The convoy of pastors, they were returning from Chochampur to Kampopi. Now, somewhere along the way, the convoy was ambushed, and 3 of the pastors were shot dead on the spot, and I think around 1 person survived. Now, immediately after this incident, there was accusations from the Kuki side that this was carried out by 2 militant organizations. One is the ZUF, which is the Zilengrong United Front, and the other is the NSCN-IM, which is a Tangkul body, is a Tangkul militant organization. Okay, so this is how it is connected to the Okrul conflict. Okay, now immediately after the first set of accusations come in, the response from the ZUF was that they deny the responsibility, they deny committing this crime, and instead they blamed the NSCN-IM. So now one Naga militant faction is blaming the other Naga militant faction. And on top of that, what they're also adding is that the NSCN-IM, they have created a fake proxy under the Zilengrong United Front name to confuse the public. So their accusation is that the NSCN-IM had carried out this ambush using the fake ZUF organization's name. Okay, that was clearly written in their statement. All right. Now, after this, what is the response from the Tangkul side? So the response from the Tangkul side is that they deny they deny responsibility for this action, for this crime, and also now they are accusing the Kuki side.
Who is like to be held most responsible for the situation that's going on right now?
See, in Manipur, you can never tell who is responsible because every organization will blame the other, every tribe will blame the other. Okay, but all I can say is that the narrative which is coming from the Tangkul side, which is that the Kukis killed their own pastors because they were Thado, that narrative does not make any sense. Because these 3 pastors, although they belong to the Thado community, they have been living in Kampopi for a long time. They went to Chochampur and they have never had any issues with the Kuki groups because they themselves are Kuki, like I said. So it does not make sense for the Kuki side to kill their own 3 pastors. Rather, what makes more sense is that this was definitely as what the ZUF, the Zilengrong United Front, as what they claimed. It must be an assassination conducted by the NSCN-IM through their proxy, which is Zilengrong United Front Kamson. Okay? The response from Nagaland's side has been very bleak. So instead of joining the conflict, what they have done is they sent a delegation of Nagaland Joint Christian Forum to broker a peace between the Tangkuls and the Kukis. And a meeting was held, but there was no peace agreement made. So without any demand from the Tangkul side, there cannot be a solution because what is the end objective? The end objective needs to be defined. From the Kuki side, the end objective is peace. From the Tangkul side, there is no end objective. So it is difficult to have talks, it is difficult to have a solution. So I fear the situation will become more volatile as time goes on.
তো ইটো আছে কুম্বা পইণ্টছ টনি সিংসিত পৰা জনেট টিভি দে কমেন্টছ কৰা লগা আৰু কৈ দিয়া লগা মান ইটো দেখাই দিছে এতিয়া টনি সিংচিত পৰা particularly Hornbill TV ke apology video banai na man ke patai gina ase aro tate apology video te Tony Singsit pra admit kuina ase ki tai one side of the story cookie la perspective loina interview te present kurise koina tai admit kuina ase aro itu opor de particularly Zelarong United Front Kamsom Group aro Naga National Workers kan ke tai map mangina itu apology video to Hornbill TV laga hatte patagina ase monitia Tony Singsit la apology video sailobo.
Hello everyone, my name is Tony Singsit. I am from Nagaland and I belong to the Kuki community. Recently I gave an interview on Zonet TV, which is a Mizo media house, regarding the current situation ongoing in northern Manipur. The interview video titled Kuki Tangkul Conflict Explained from the Kuki Perspective has unfortunately created a lot of communal disharmony, suspicion, and misunderstanding amongst the Zilangrong and Kuki communities as a whole, and also the Naga public. Therefore, I would like to take this opportunity to tender my sincere apology and say that I am deeply regretful.
Takane manhe sai Hornbill TV.